Let's debunk the lie that black women didn't need feminism and black women adopting feminism was the downfalls of the black community.
Keep them barefoot in the winter and pregnant in the summer.
So the barefoot meant they didn't want y'all having shoes? What that mean, barefoot?
Where you gonna go in snow on the ground you didn't have any shoes?
So they had the power to give y'all shoes or not give you shoes, in other words.
They were the only one working. That's why they didn't want you to work. You ran house in old slides with they wasn't even in style then.
So y'all wouldn't have shoes and clothes if they didn't give it to you.
You asked for, I need some money for another dress. Well, then you already got hanging in the closet, been there 10 or 15 years out of style. You want some money for some makeup or something for your hair, you don't need it.
Right.
Yeah.
See, when slavery ended, black men had slaves of their own, and that's why they treat black women the way they do now, because we're no longer their slaves. You see how all the conversations that black men have on these podcasts about submit, 50-50, body count, women wear provocative clothes, why you got so much makeup on, why you got so much hair, da-da-da-da, because they would rather you be their slave, pregnant and barefoot in their house. You can't work. You can't leave. You don't have any freedom. You're their domestic servant. That's when you hear black men describe the perfect woman, you're hearing what she's saying. And this woman, shout out to this woman, because she has a page, her granddaughter made a page of all of these experiences that are being lost in translation because people want to lie on here. Oh, black women didn't need feminism. That was white women's thing. Black men always treat their women right. False. It's false. If you watch the documentaries back then, in the 70s, not even when she's talking about, but a little bit there too, but in the 70s, they were having the same 50-50 conversations and all these conversations because when black women started to be able to work and be able to get their own money, black men didn't know what to do because the white man was their slave master. And because the black man don't want to fight the white man, he fight us. Do not submit to a man, ever, ever. I don't care how much propaganda they sell you, how much they shame you, how much they call you a hoe, a bop, you're not wife material. All this stuff is not an insult when a man says it. Because this is what they want you to be. They want you to be a slave. They disguise it as, oh, I want you to be a helpmate. It's this man, black man, going viral for wanting his professor wife to retire. And he keeps making videos talking about, oh, you would rather work at 8 to 6 than make your man a sandwich. They shame you. The language that they use shames you into wanting to be a servant instead of being able to have your own future. But then they will also shame you when you divorce that same man who made you stay at home and work, when you have to take some of his money because you couldn't work. Do you see how that works? You can't have it both ways. You can't shame a woman into being a stay-at-home mom, and then when she wants to leave because whatever reason, now you shame her. Now she's a gold digger because she's taking half of the money because she was out of the workforce for 10 to 20 years. They want you to be their slave. While they build their empire, they'll use every Bible verse, every Quran verse, every Torah verse. They'll tell you this is how it is, the natural order. They'll pull up a video of monkeys just to prove to you why you should be a slave. Do not fall for it. Whatever you do, it's better to be called, oh, you're bitter, you're single, you're overeducated. First and foremost, you can't be overeducated. Only dummies say that. Only a dumbass nigga would tell you that you're overeducated. Oh, we're not attracted to your accomplishments. They are. Because if they weren't, educated women would never have a man. But they do. You want to know why they're attracted to your accomplishments and they lie about it? Is because you are proof that you can build an empire. So I know because you've built your own business. I know because you went to school for how many ever years? 4 years, 6 years, 8 years, that you have the ability to stick something out, that you have the ability to have a goal and see it through. So when I get with you, I know that you'll be able to help me stick my shit out because you stuck your shit out. They don't care about your money per se. They care about the qualities it takes to be able to make money. That's why they target these overly educated women. And then they shame them for being educated while they use their skills to build their careers.